There we go. We're back live. It's the George Rivas in the casa. Say good
Hey!
Está George allá con el Facebook y todo el guato, George. See if you can find it there, George. George is trying to figure out how to get this thing going. Now, go to your page. Okay, your page right there. Okay, right? Okay.
Well, my page, yeah. Well,
there we go. Mira. There we go. You see it right there? There we go.
Yay.
Live, and you're showing it. You're good. Let me see here. Save video, hide, unfollow, report live video. No, go back. Go back.
I hate this phone.
Yeah, George, it's time for a new one, dude.
No, it is a new one. I should go back to my iPhone. I can't stand it.
There we go. We are live, right? Yeah, we are on. We're good. Brenda Silva, good morning. Alicia
That's
Gonzalez,
fine.
good
I don't
morning.
need to. I'll just...
Yeah, we're going to have to figure
I'll
this
just
out
check out
here.
here.
Right? So get this in the key, George. Let's see here. Post, okay.
I just don't want to miss anybody that if they call.
No, I got you.
You know.
We're good. There we go. Okay. We'll close that out. We're good. Where are we at? And we're good. Here we go. Let's go live. There we go. Good morning, Double R Radio. It's the Tuesday morning. It's the 9:13 por la mañana. I'm here with Mr. George Rivas in the casa. Good morning, George.
Good morning.
How you doing, brother?
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're doing
George,
good.
andamos los todos desvelados aquí, all senior citizens and everything.
I go home early, man.
I don't.
I left the office and I went and did just one more errand and I went home.
George, the Royal Jesters music, man, that is my brother's music. I mean, God rest his soul. He had all that stuff, man. For the Royal Jesters.
Oh, he loved it.
Loved it, man. You know, he was always going to the dances, you know, at the Patio de la Luz.
Yep.
And but the super dances, right? And the convention center. And what other places? What other venues were y'all playing at, George? What was going on
the
here,
Hemisphere.
Huh?
Hemisphere there.
Hemisphere Arena.
No, the
Plaza.
The Hemisphere.
Wow.
Which was the food cluster. There was the Via Fontana. There was
the Via Fontana.
There was Arturo's.
Arturo's,
which was
Zamora, no?
Yeah, it was Zamora. And of course we were mostly the road jesters. We're mostly at the clubs. We're at the Chances Are. We're at the Sadendal right here.
George, what happened between you and the Royal? You were there 1 year only. 1 year with the Royal Jesters.
Well, everybody, you know how bands are. You know, the guys get together. Oscar wanted it, and Henry wanted to cross over to Tejano, and we were a classic rock group, and we didn't want to go Tejano. So you know, everybody Tejano. So we all split up, and they started another group as the Royal Jesters. And, well, me, just because I was along with the other guys, so, you know, I left too. Because I really, you know...
What year was this, when all this happened?
1973.
All of this started happening?
No, it started happening before, but they wanted to cross over in 73, 74, somewhere around there. The years are, you know, I've been in this business 55 years, man, and I forget the years, you know.
Of course, man, of course. And even more so, pero como te digo, when bands break up, that's a given. You know, it's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're the Rolling Stones.
When did it happen? What time?
Unless you're the Rolling Stones.
No, but you know, those times we didn't, you know, think much about that, you know, but we went ahead and they formed, and they asked me to join them. They formed the group Apocalypse. And with Jack and
wow, who did Apocalypse?
Jack Martinez and the Royal Jesters. That was Apocalypse.
George, I used to go to a disco on Blanco and Santa Monica. It was called the Heaven Disco.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Of course.
Apocalypse would play there.
Ambrose sang with them. Ambrose.
Oh man.
And Jack, and then they formed the Apocalypse, and then they went to Houston. They were playing at the Golden Fleece over there in Houston a lot. And me, I was twiddling my thumbs, you know, at home. And then, boom, a phone call, Rudy Guerra. Hey, George Rivas, we're forming Latin Breed. So that's when I got it with Latin Breed.
You got it with Latin Breed?
But as a keyboard player.
Not a singer?
I haven't played keyboards in a long time.
How long were you with Latin Breed?
About a year and a half.
También.
Mm-hmm.
So, George, Latin Breed, the Royal Jesters, all these other bands that you've been with, when did you finally say, you know what, man, I'm going to do my own thing? I'm going to be George Rivas. Not. When did this come about?
76.
You said, that's it.
76.
I'm doing my own thing.
My band, yeah.
I'm doing my own thing.
And since then I've been... I play up with other groups, you know.
But at the end of the day, you started doing your own thing. You wanted to control your own destiny, if you want to call it that.
Right.
You say what's going to happen or whatever. Let me do some good morning shout-outs. Joanne Mata, good morning, good morning. Benny Ramirez, good morning. Trinidad Bustamante, good morning. Leo Nájera, good morning. Veronica Herrera, good morning. Betty Hernandez. Jamie Botas, good morning. Linda Ramos, good morning. Alma Ortega, good morning. Angie Acevedo, good morning. La Coyota, Patty Sanchez, there we go. Alicia La Coyota. So anyways, George, now... you're pretty much starting to do your own thing back in the back 70s, and you're starting to do your own thing, right? You're doing your own thing, and now you're pretty much a household name here. So people know you. They know George Rivas. Now, you come from a family of singers, musicians, right?
Yes.
Your sister?
Oh, yes.
Your sister was that? Raquel?
Raquel did that.
Raquel? Henry?
Song with Mas and all that.
Henry
Rivas.
Raquel, and am I missing one?
There's Eddie Rivas.
Okay.
Those are the ones that are active right now. The ones that started everything was my big brother Tony Rivas and Richard.
Okay.
Richard Rivas. Tony was with, the other guys with Rudy Chin, the Reno Bobs.
Okay.
The Imperials, the Melchor Band, the Dynamics, the Danny and the Dreamers. Tony was with the guys when they were, like Jimmy Edwards was lead singer for Danny and the Dreamers and all that, And they're the ones that really started me to get into that.
Now, George, correct me if I'm wrong.
I was playing around that time too, so.
Of course.
No, go ahead,
but I got to give your family members credit too.
Oh, yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong in this. Raquel Rivas, your sister, she used to do background vocals for Mas, right?
No, she sang in the original No Te Olvidaré.
Okay.
The one that goes, No Te Olvidaré.
Okay, so of course. That was Raquel.
Yes, Raquel.
She got chosen for that. Now, Raquel's still performing as well, but
oh, yes.
She's
got
doing
the
her
group,
thing.
the mix.
There you go. Now, George, I got blindsided one afternoon. I was listening to KEDA. Woohoo! My dad was listening to it, and they were doing an interview with you. And right after, they were doing the interview back in the 80s, early 90s. You'll get me on this one.
Oh,
anyways, they play this song. It's called the Oldies Medley.
Oh, yeah.
Brother, that song blew me away, and I play it. It's on my playlist. It's on my Cruising Classic show, and it doesn't matter.
Old, right?
They always ask me, Robert, who is that? Who is that? That's George Rivas. It's awesome. You get too many compliments, man. How did you get this thing together, the Oldies Medley? Where did this idea come from?
From this guy named Robert Solis. Robert Solis is a singer that he has a pretty good voice. He still does, and he went ahead and had this thing in his head that he wanted the Royal Jesters, the singers from the Royal Jesters, to record a medley with them. He wanted to record a medley with us, and I think that was his dream, to record with us or sing with us. And I told him, sure, Robert. He was a friend of mine. I mean, he is a friend of mine. I told him, let's do it. And I took it to Gibby Velázquez, and de puros pedacitos, And at times when he wasn't too busy, now he's too damn busy, But he started doing it. We got it. We got the medley. I told him, this is the ones we want. Boom, 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 boom. And then he put them together. I would go in the studio at all hours, 4 o'clock in the morning.
How long did it take to put this medley together?
It didn't take, it really didn't take long. It was just the time that if he had time, I would go into the studio.
Sure,
We recorded
sure.
it at Joey Records, and it was done with our money, you know, our time, and we just put the Love Medley, and Robert said, well, what do we put on? And he put Crown Royal, because it was close to Royal Jester, so he put Crown Royal. And we did. I have a video that's never been put out
Of that medley?
of that whole medley.
Why? Why hasn't it been put out, George?
I don't know.
Who has it?
I haven't.
And you don't put it out?
No, I haven't. That was recorded in '86.
Okay.
And I have not put out that.
I'm going to tell you something crazy
Video.
here. You mentioned the Crown Royal?
Mm-hmm.
Crown Royal? I remember getting the cassette. I don't know where I bought it from. I got it. I had it. I wanted that oldies medley. And you still had it's available on CD now. But at that time it wasn't. It was only on cassette. So what I did, I transferred it from cassette onto CD. I did it on my own. I said, I got to have this thing on CD, man. And I would play it at T-Town también. George, it never fails.
Oh, that's right.
It never fails, man. It never fails. Every time I play, that somebody said, "Who is that?"
But
you
nobody
nailed
knew.
it.
Nobody. And in California, somebody made copies of it and sold thousands of songs.
That's the unfortunate part.
Somebody made money.
That's the unfortunate. But regardless, dude, that the oldies medley is just simply awesome, dude. Your voice on those songs, oh man, you nail it.
Well,
amigo.
it was Robert Solis, myself. I did most of the voices, but it was Robert Solis, and then I called Ralph Cortez, and Ralph came and did it.
También.
Oh yeah, Ralph
To
came.
put the final touches on it.
Oh, Ralph put in, you know, his voice in there too, and even Jay Perez is on there. Jay Perez put his voice in there too.
Really?
Yeah.
What part of it?
When I sing "I Love You for So Many Reasons," the "I Love You for All Seasons,"
Yeah.
he does one of the voices there. He heard it one time. He was recording there with Gibby, and he said, "Oh man, I want to do a part, man." And Gibby said, "I don't think George will mind, so go ahead, let's do it." Okay, and then he said, "Hey, you don't mind Jay Perez?" "No, man, go ahead. The more the merrier." But I have so many musicians playing, and that you won't believe who's
That is
playing in
interesting.
that
That's a
CD.
good fun fact that Jay Perez was part of that as well.
Richard Solis on drums, Jorge Alejandro on bass, you got Joe Reveles on the real piano, myself, I did the strings, I did a lot of the music stuff. Gibby Escobedo plays the saxophone on the part, and Donald does all the horn parts. Donald Garza.
And I'm gonna make a bold statement here, but this is the way I feel about it. Dude, that song, that medley is a masterpiece, man. It's beautiful. The way everything was arranged, the way you put your songs together, everything blended in.
Gibby did that. Gibby Velasquez.
Just simply beautiful. I see when enough is enough. Let's play the song. George Rivas.
You got it on there.
Oldies, man. You got something else you want to say, George, before we throw it in?
No, just, hey, you know, thank the guys that recorded it with me.
There we go. Good morning, Double R Radio. I'm here with George Rivas. The Oldies medley. This is simply an awesome oldies mix. Buenos días. There we go. Ara Cantu, Elaine Zambrana, Nancy Torres, Sylvia Solis, Queen Christina, don't want to miss anybody here, Lupe Garcia, Anthony Pena, Betty R. Clark. Wow. Good morning, everybody. George Rivas in the casa.
Hey, y'all have any questions about anything, let me know.
That's right. That's what it's all about. Hey, George, what do you drink? You say, I can talk to you in a minute.
Primo, I really don't drink anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Pues te iba a dar una botella, primo, pero si no toma, primo. Let me see here.
No, what they
Let me see here. What do you got there, Robert? We're going to take a break in the action. Head on over to robertrivasradio.com. Click on the media player button. It's all free. The George Rivas medley. Join me now.